A judge has ordered the release this week of 3 portions of the report from the Fulton County Special Grand Jury, which was tasked with investigating efforts by former President Trump to intervene with the 2020 election results in Georgia. The 3 sections are set to be published this Thursday. Joining us by phone is NBC News correspondent Blayne Alexander. Blayne, good morning. What do we know?
Well, Jose, we know that we are going to get a look into this report, but it's only going to be a very limited look. So the judge in his 8-page ruling today said that he's going to order the release of 3 portions. Those portions are the introduction, the conclusion, and a section, Section 8, which he described as the section where some of the special grand jurors expressed their concerns that some of the witnesses may have been lying under oath. Now, he does mention that those witnesses are not identified, so that we don't know who those people are. But essentially, he says, he's not going to allow the entire portion to be released, the entire report to be released. One, it's something that the district attorney argued against, but also noted that it would deprive individuals of their due process. He does confirm in his order that the report does include charging recommendations. That's something that's notable because it's something that, we knew was certainly likely inside, but he's now confirmed that that is part of the report. He says that it includes, quote, a roster of who should or should not be indicted and for what in relation to the conduct and aftermath of the 2020 general election in Georgia. So we're not going to get those names. We're not going to get that list. But what this does give us is it gives us at least a look into the special grand jury and their mindset and just kind of the discussions they had around this. In fact, McBurney said in his order, this isn't going to be convenient to the DA. He makes a nod to that, to the fact that the DA really wants to keep the entire thing under wraps until she does what she needs to do. He says, while this may not be convenient to her timing, the compelling public interest in these proceedings and the unquestionable value and importance of transparency require their release. So, Jose, I want to talk through what's going to happen for the rest of the week. It's going to be published as part of the court docket on Thursday, February the 16th. The judge says he's allowing that delay so that both parties can kind of look through and determine what, if any, portions of those 3 sections should be redacted before they're made public, Jose.